All right, I'm trying to do this more often, but today we're gonna be doing a back testing day, basically on the charts and just showing y'all or showing myself my my entry models because today was a bad day. Like I'm not gonna lie, like today I did bad and I could have did way better if I would have knew what I was doing and how to do it. So we finna just go ahead and do that. And I passed. I got a payout from Top Step actually. So I blew the accounts. Number one, as you see, one, two. I blew the accounts. Boom. This account I got a payout on. Payout. Boom. 2,000 payout. Max payout. Boom. Um, but never mind that. Like I said, we are about to back test. So the start of today, which is right there. So you're gonna bar select the start of today. Boom. Okay. So now what I was doing is I was longing. So now I need to see reasons and areas of interest that I could have shorted and could have like obviously on type shit. Um, so one like where we gonna get our bias from is the day before, which is the 4th of June. We kind of see what price started doing. So like all the way up here is our all time high. So all time highs is all the way up here. So now from there we see we taking our sell side liquidity because we're moving down, which means we're taking our sell side liquidity, right? Now what us taking our sell side liquidity, the fourth, because this is the fourth. So all of this, this is the third. So this is the fourth one. We chop up, come back up, sweep these. You see, we move inside like this area up here. But nevertheless, we close bearish from that day, which I'm pretty sure on a daily time frame, that day is bearish, which is it was. Okay. To close bearish, and like I said, we taking our sell side liquidity, sell side liquidity, sell side, sell side, sell side, and we took out all of these. So now that we see that, we're able to take our bias is bearish. So let's put that on the screen. Bearish bias. We got a bearish bias. Okay, so now what is having a bearish bias? We are looking for reasons to get inside the market to short. So our first closest area that we can short to is right here. But obviously we don't do that because we're gonna let price accumulate because this is the fourth or this is the fourth. So this is our opening. And we also see what price do because we see we got this range, which I'm already know what price is gonna do, but let's just see. Let's just forward test this. Okay, see right here. Now right here, we see what we have. This is what I said. Okay, so for one, we see we got this. So boom, right here, we see we got this bullish rejection block, which is right here. We got a bullish rejection block where we could short this because from here, oh my bad, yeah, from let's use the fib from here to here. We are inside of a discounted area. So you're inside a discounted area and we're inside of a rejection block on a 5 minute. So we got 5 minute rejection block, 5 minute area discount or 5 minute discount. And one thing that I realized is we are disrespecting bullish for value gaps. So we got a bullish for value gap right here. What do? We straight inverse that. No playing around, straight inverse. We do push back inside of it, but we inverse it. So from there, we could take this short from here. We could set a 15-point stop, which will cover us inside of this fair value gap move right here. And then we could have took this to here. Well, we could take it to here because that is the closest move. And let's see how this plays out. And do we get stumped out? Boom. We end up doing what? We end up taking this out. So this could have been an easy trade right here. Why? Because one, obviously we got this. We go ahead, we actually come back up inside of this inverse move and we go ahead and do this. So we respect. So as you see, this is another thing for the day that I could have seen. We respecting bearish or we're disrespecting bullish. We're respecting bearish for value gaps. Bearish for value gap, we respect it, continue to push down. Bullish, we close below it and inverse it. So that's number one. So we'll go ahead and get that off of the screen. So that's one thing that we could have seen. So now let's go ahead and see more. Now, what do we have interest for, and what do we see we're creating? We see we're creating some type of range, a range of this. This is our range. And then our real area that we would want to get hit, since we were respecting it and we see it right there, is we may have wanted price to come up here because this is a this is our closest bearish PD array. Our closest bearish PD array, yes, we have an order block right here, price that went up, causing it to go down. Candle that went up, causing price to ultimately go down. And then we have our all-time seeks liquidity down here. So now from here, we took out this liquidity. So this is our new lowest area of liquidity that we can have drawn out. But like I said, what do we want? We want price for one to push outside of this kind of area, because I guess that could have been your area. But now we just need to see how price moves from there. So we're gonna see what price does. Okay, price does move down, and price continues to move down. So from here, we can stop it. And what do we see? We see price come down inside of this order block, this 5-minute order block. Boom. And then what do we see? We see retracements to the upside. Let's bar select so we can get some of this off of our screen. So we got a 5-minute rejection block right here. We got a bearish rejection block. As you see, like I said, we're closing below these. Like, this is not even an area of interest for us, really. These bullish value gaps. So we got a 5-minute rejection block right here that we get pushed this out of, and we continue higher. And if we go ahead and look at that, this could have been a retrace tool right here, because when we take it up here, this is discount, and we could have took that as well for whatever right here, internal areas of interest. But let's go ahead and continue and see what price continues to do off of that, because I'm simply looking for bearish moves. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking for bearish moves. So let's take this area off. Boom. Let's take this off. Now let's see what price does off of this. Okay. Now with this being made, because this is like, what do we say? We have a bearish move inside of our PD array, because what do we see? We see right here, price pushes inside of a bullish fair value gap. I mean, price pushes inside a bearish fair value gap. We continue lower. So now that we push inside of here, we automatically are gonna get in 15-point stop, which puts us in the middle of this order block area right here. So if that gets stumped out, guess what? And price pushes up here, we can also get inside of here, set a 15-point stop. But right now, this is our 15-point stop. What do we see? We see we have areas of interest, which are right here, or liquidity that's lying down here, and down here, and ultimately down there. So now what do? We're going to ride this out, and we're going to see how many areas we can get hit, because that's the ultimate thing, is being able to read the chart, see where you can get in to be able to catch the biggest move or your best move for that day. And this will give us a 14-to-1 risk reward. So let's go ahead and get in, and let's see what happens to price. Like I said, let's just see how quickly we go ahead and do this, because a key thing that happens right here also is, boom, bar select. Let's select this bar right here. A key thing that happens right here that we can see is price pushes back into this bearish PD array. So if we miss this move because of whatever reason, we could have got in again right here. As you see, it does not close above it. And with it, my bad, y'all, I don't know what they're doing. But with us closing below this, we can go ahead and take this to here. Bro, I don't know what they're doing. I can't even. I need some music down there, bro. Okay, so we see we got ultimate discount right here. This kind of move. Boom. So see we got this kind of move. Kill, stop. Okay, so then boom, we got a bearish rejection block where we got bearish rejection block inside of this rejection block. So we that price is gonna push back inside of here. We already got our move. We already got our PD array, our 5-minute PD array, which price respects it, price continues lower. Now, like I said, we have our sell side liquidity. And another thing is, like I said, right here, we have it right here. It's just in front of our face. We have a bearish rejection block where price pushes inside this bearish rejection block. It respects it. It does not push above it. It does not wick above it. And we close above it. I mean, we close within it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times before we go ahead and continue down. So that's a 30-minute move just right here. And that's fine. That's okay because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Patience, man. Okay. And then from here, you could have got in as well. Took a 15 point. You feel me? You could have got in right here as well as all I'm saying. And took that ultimate 15-point stop. And then also targeted these same areas, which we are going to do because these are two different total entries that are going to cover the same thing. One you got a 12 to 1 risk reward, one you got a 13 or 14 to 3. So you take out two reward ratios type shit. So we're gonna go ahead and let this play out. And we're just gonna see. Boom. First one got hit. Cool. Now second one got hit. Third one got hit. So all of our draws ended up doing what? Getting hits. And that's the biggest thing is that. And I'm looking for what I was looking for is moves above. I'm like, okay, let me look for longs. I'm trying to look for longs inside of a bearish market, inside of a bearish day. This is a very bearish day. But now that I'm back testing, I'm able to see my strategy is working. My strategy works off of confluences, which are order, box, rejection, box, fib, discount areas, and oh, um, 5, 5/15 minute. All right, this is what I'm basing my stuff off of. Okay, hold on, let me get this off of there so it's not like overly bad. Okay, so it goes off of order blocks, rejection blocks, fib, this kind of areas, 5 and 15-minute PD rates. Because as you see, this is a PD rate. This is a high. I mean, well, not high time frame, but this is a time frame area for me for what I'm trying to do. And we see what happens. Price pushes inside of here. Price continues lower. This is another area. This is a rejection block. What does this do? Price pushes inside of there, respects it, continue lower. These are on the 5 and 15-minute time frame. This is an order block. We got an order block area right here, which price does not push inside of there, but that's okay. And price ultimately takes out all of our draws. So now that price took out all of our draws, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and see up inside of here what we're gonna do because we got this move. Well, we got this move. We got this move. So that's 1, 2 moves right there that we could have took. Another one that I was looking at is this right here. Now this area right here is a great area to me. This is a great area to me because what do? You see, we took out this liquidity. So we took out liquidity. We push aside this bearish PDA. Now that we push aside that bearish PDA, we took out liquidity. Or fuck that. We're not even looking at the bearish PDA. I meant the bullish PDA. We take out liquidity. After we take out liquidity, we see we have a bullish order block. So we got an order block right here. But what else do we have up here? We got a 5-minute fair value gap right here on this move coming down. So now this fair value gap, what do we see? We see we respected a fair value gap up here, which is like our highest fair value gap other than the ones up here. But you see we respect that and we push lower. But now we got this. And then from here, you have a rejection block. You already got your price confirming. It's gonna seek lower liquidity. So now what are you gonna do? You can go ahead, you can get in off of this as well. Now you want like a 15-point stop as well. So it's gonna put you right inside of this area right here. It's gonna cover this 5 minute fair value gap that's right above there. Now that can be kind of risky because price can definitely come up inside of there, but no, net price doesn't. What do? We take it from there. We take out these, we put our same draws back on the screen because at the end of the day, we don't know. These didn't get hit yet. We take price there. Boom. We let price play out. And then we just go ahead and wait and see what happens. Boom. So it's bar select here. And from here, what do we see? We see we got a great entry because what happens? Price exits right then and there. It does not revisit that area. You feel me? So we go ahead and we make a down move. We take our liquidity, move back up inside this bullish rejection block to the upside. Boom. We got our draws right here. We got a 15-point stop. So even if price did want to come back up and respect this area and push down, we had it all under control because we're able to see, and we don't just have not a stop. Because now, what if price pushed all the way up and then went to push inside this order block area? Then we would have been, you feel me, kind of messed up because we probably would have closed. So now from here, we were able to take out this draw, and then even from that within here, what do you see? Price come inside of this. Price came inside of another. Price is respecting once another bearish fair value gap. We got a bearish fair value gap, 5 minute fair value gap right here. Price comes down, takes out liquidity, pushes back up, continues down. Comes down, takes out liquidity. We got a rejection block. Like it's simple. It's way simpler than like what I'm making it to be. It's just that I was so caught up in the payout and all of that stuff, and I got the $2,000 slip right here where I pulled out 2 bands. It's back in the bank now. Though. I just want to see it, but so like I said, we have our kind of other points right here that we can see, but ultimately this was the move that you want to get in on, which is this liquidity sweep, push back up inside of this rejection block, and we continue lower. And then even right here, liquidity sweep, push back up inside of this fair value gap, push lower. So yeah, let's go ahead and get all of this off the screen. Now, what can we look for? You see, we were very bullish. We took out all of our draws on liquidity. So now what draws on liquidity do we have? We got this draw on liquidity. So with this draw liquidity, what do we have? We got this rejection block where price came back inside here and bow. We see we have this, which is 0.7 on the Fib. We are able to go ahead and take a short off this because what else do we have? We got respected for rate gap right above this, so we doubt we're gonna disrespect that. We can note that we're gonna respect it. We want to take like a 18 stop just to cover this area a little bit, just in case price does want to play around up there. And then we can just target the bottom of this because this is our next draw. This gives us a 5-to-1 risk reward. We're able to play this out and see what happens, and instantly, I'm talking about instantly, what does price do? Instantly, price continues lower. So what do we have? 5 minute rejection block where price pushes back up. So price draws, it takes out liquidity, draws back up towards that rejection block, that 5 minute rejection block. What do we have above that? We have our fair value gap above that, where price already respected it to take out that. Now we took it out, go back up, area of interest, rejection block and fib, rejection block, this kind of area, this kind of price. Well, what do? We took that out. Now, if we go over here, because we see our price at, price is right here. So if we go over here, what are we able to see? We have areas down here of liquidity, areas right here of internal liquidity, areas right here of liquidity, right? Now, we said this is a patience man game. So since this is a patient man game, guess what? Guess what we can do? We can ride this whole thing out if we wanted to. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna draw up. And we're just gonna see what price would have done if we would have wanted to draw. Like, bro, this is not no, it isn't like a game. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but we see on the left side we have draws. So since we see we taking out liquidity, what are we doing? We might as well just take the biggest and best move that we can get, which is a bearish move. And as you can see, we push out of this kind of consolidation area that we're in right here. So we see we're at this consolidation area where we do push out of it to the downside, and this move up was simply just to grab this liquidity, which was laying right here, which we see we move up, and we instantly move back down. Now, what else do we have inside of here? So we have one, two, what else? Three, four, five, six. These are 6 entry points right here that you can get in. And really it's 7 because you see this. Look at this. You got a bearish fair value gap, bearish 5-minute fair value gap. Our price comes back up. It comes back into the discount. Anything above 0.5, anything at 0.5, 0.6, and 0.7 is your discounts. 0.7 is just your ultimate discount, which you want price to push back into, which it did right here, but it did right here. But technically, this will still give you a great, great, good. 15-point stop put you right at the 0.6 middle 0.6 area, and then you could have also took that off of this, which will give you a 20 or 21, and then this one gave you, well, one of them gave you a 23 and one of them gave you a 21. This one gave you a 21. This one gave you a 23. For sure. And then we see all of these areas go ahead and get taken out. In which, guess what? I was trying to take longs. So all of those are like kind of areas where it's like, all right, it's just that easy. It's just that easy. And then let's just like, if we get out of replay mode and we like exit replay mode, leave, you can see what happened to price. So this is our like consolidation area. Price moves up inside of this fair value gap. So consolidation, price move back inside of the fair value gap. Boom, we get in. We're able to ride this down, or we missed that. Boom. Now we got this 5-minute rejection block. Boom, we get in right there. Rejection block area. Boom, we missed that. Okay, cool. We got another bearish rejection block to the upside. Boom, we get it right there. Boom, we missed that. Okay, cool. 5-minute fair value gap right here. Boom, prices pushes up. This is our 0.7, which I'm already knowing. Boom, guess what price does? Price pushes down. We missed that. Okay, cool. Price gives us another entry. Boom, price moves up inside this 5-minute order block area. This is inside our 0.6, 0.7 area, which I know. Boom, guess what? Missed that. Okay. Price then once again gives us a 5-minute fair value gap. A 5-minute bearish fair value gap, which we push inside of. Guess what we do? We missed that. Okay, cool. Now let's see areas. Okay, cool. We have this 5-minute projection block area right here, which guess what? We don't have a fair value gap to worry about anywhere inside of here. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a call. Give me 2 seconds. All right, boom, we're back. But I'm about to go. But let's get over this lesson. So we got a 5-minute rejection block right here, in which what happens? Price respects it once again. And we continue lower, seek lower areas of liquidity. Let's get that off. Seek areas of liquidity, which is down here, and all of these areas. And then you can just see what price is doing, how price is moving, and you literally see it. We got rejection block, the order up that causes rejection down. Boom, we go ahead and push this out of here. We continue down. We don't have any fair value gaps to watch inside of here. Well, actually, we do. Look at this fake gap right here that gets ultimately respected. We continue to push down. Like this is probably like one of the freeze days that I missed. Um, just in general, bro, because like holy shit. Boom, look at that, boom. And yo, I passed my other fundeds just off of that, but like I didn't really dial in that motherfucking. I didn't dial in my trading plan, but now that like I'm able to do this, bro, I'm able to actually see my trading plan. It's like it's way better. Boom, look at that. We kind of get some chops up inside of here. We get some chops up inside of here. Do we get really a reason to enter? Not to me, nothing that I see. Nothing that I see says enter other than we get this move up right here. But I mean, even now we got this move up. But I like that we got this move up, cause this big move down. So that would make me like, okay, cool. This would be like a valid entry point for me because we got this move up that causes big move up. Look, this big move up that didn't really cause a move down. This big move up, I mean, this small move up that caused a big move down. So that kind of makes me like, okay, cool. And then guess what? Price 6 lower. What else? Got for Vegas, we left for Vegas open. And even right here, what are you pushing to? Oh, look at that. You pushing to this. Look at this. Bow, bow. Pushing to this. Bow. 15 point stop. Bow, bow, bow. 15 point stop, which puts us right up. Let's do 16 point stop. 16 point stop, and then I'm pretty sure it's areas down here. And guess what? All these areas end up getting hit. And look at how strong these closes were towards the end of the day. And to be quite frank with y'all, the only reason I lost today is because I was not able to see this. So I'm gonna be back on the chart. I want to see one my I wanted to see my how can I put it I wanted to see my strategy play out. And me being able to see my strategy play out and me being able to see all of these right here. Hold on, let me get that out this room for you. My bad, boys. My bad, my bad, my bad. Wait, there are unsaved, save, and then high OBS. I wanted to see my strategy play out, which I was able to see my strategy play out. And then once I'm able to see my strategy play out, it's like it's so apparent right in front of me. Especially like up here. Like, look at this. This was the move to really hold. This right here was the move to hold. And guess what? I didn't see it because I was so focused on it's longing, it's gonna retrace and continue higher. And it's like we've been moving, we've been moving up for who knows how long. Who knows how long? Look at all of this. We've been moving up for days with no retrace. So this one big retrace is not crazy. And to be quite frank, we have a rejection block right here, which we can close this tighter because of this right there. You feel me? But it's about being able to put these reps in. And I feel like I got a lot of reps in right then and there. I got, how many minutes was that? I got 30 minutes of reps in right there of a whole day. So I put 30 minutes in one day, which I did some before this, before I went to record this. So with that being said, I'll be back later. I'm gonna keep back testing. I'm gonna keep testing out the strategy time and time again because the strategy works. The strategy works. It just matters when you get in and what areas you get in and how is the market actually moving for that day. Is it moving down and up? In this case, it moves straight down. So now you're looking for your PD arrays. But with that being said, that's that. And yeah, so yeah.